it's your boy, Click to Relax, and I thought I'd do another short kind of record video, but this will just be a short one, shorter than the others, because because I just wanted to do a record video. Just kind of softly, gently talking about some records that I like or have got more recently. So I'm only doing 1, 2, 3 this time, not doing as many, because I do have work tomorrow. I'm doing a 9 to 5, so and it's already like 10:30, so I want to be somewhat awake tomorrow, you know. That's the plan. That's the rough plan. So, what should I begin with? What have I chosen actually? Oh yeah. Number 1. If I say Sammy G, perhaps you could know what I'm talking about. But if not, then so, as you can see, this is SG, Sam Gladery. I have probably not pronounced his name correctly. Sam Gladery. I don't know if it's Geladry. Gladery. Not sure. I should really look that up. And this album, or I should say EP, is quite literally called 4. And that is because it contains 4 tracks. Who would have thought? But yeah, and kind of you can see the 4 different styles of him in each of these. So Sam Gladery is a Scottish musician. I don't think you see a lot of Scottish musicians in like kind of the electronic genre, but he is one of them, and he is amazing, like really impressive. He's just released his new album, Viewfinder Volume 2. I really love the first. This one is much more kind of vocal, but still really good. And yeah, this is his kind of little EP, I guess you could say. Just in my headphones on that. Oops. So, as you can see, that's the 4 right there. Looks quite cool. Looks very cool. So let's open this bad boy up. Well, actually, I'll show you the back, which has, surprisingly, all the lyrics on, and also the times of day that each song is kind of based on, which I think is a really cool concept. So hopefully I'll let you read that just for a moment, and you can pause the video if you would like to read the rest. So I just think it's a really cool idea. And each of these tracks, kind of A New Dawn and Games, are kind of more just kind of instrumental, but I absolutely love Games. I think it's just such a beautiful track about, well, I was about to turn off, just about, you know, just all about someone playing games with someone, but just, oh, it sounds so beautiful. Oh my god. and then A New Dawn is kind of more instrumental, and then you've got Duo and Assumptions, which are just absolute bangers. Oh, they're so good. Duo's one, but then you put on Assumptions, and you just can't help but dance because it's such a good track. Oh my god. Also, I am seeing him live in February, which will be interesting. I need to invite someone first. I need to encourage my friend to come with me. Hopefully. But I am so hyped for it. Especially if he plays stuff from Viewfinder Volume 2 and his previous work, which, by the way, his previous stuff is like insane. If you watch a video of Sam Gladery I think like type in Sam Gladery Boiler Room Session, and like everyone just loses their mind how good this guy's music is when he plays his own stuff, of course. Absolutely crazy and cool. Very fun. Now, something else that I find quite cool because of his Scottish nationality is, so look at the inside of this. Isn't that cool? Kind of like tartan, you know? It just is. It's just a really nice cool pattern on the inside. I thought that was, quite cool. So, the record itself. Which, you can see my screen. Let me clear out my laptop screen. I just realised like everything's on my screen. That's embarrassing. Okay, we're good. Just minimise down the camera. Oh, I can't. Okay, let me move it out the way. You're gonna see a whole lot of reflections, but that's fine. Oh, there's my laptop screen. Oh no. That's gonna cause like an infinite camera glitch. We don't want that to happen. But yeah, Sam Gladery 4. Side B. It's quite simple, to be honest. It's quite a simple look, but still quite cool. I can see it well now. There we go. And then that looks very silly. Okay. Then the B-side. So yeah. It's pretty cool. Something I've realised over time is that I just really like plain black records, to be honest. Rather than like colourful options, because I know that is kind of an appeal for some people, and it used to be for me. But I actually just really like the simplicity of a black record, and it just looks, looks really nice and shiny, reflecting my computer screen and everything. But it's fine, It just looks very yummy. Okay, so I'm gonna carefully oops, nearly dropped it. That's fine. just a heads up on this one. This is an album that I am using for my dissertation. In fact, it is my central source of research for my dissertation. And it's not a big dissertation, it's like 5,000 words. There's more longer ones. I absolutely think this album is like amazing, and actually has a really important part to play in society. You know, I think it says a lot for, 45 minutes of content, that from a perspective I think that we don't often get, which that perspective is, and hear me out on the first phrase of this, a man, but hear me out, okay, a man who is actually honest with his emotions, and very vocal about the love he has for his friends, because I think so often in kind of that toxic masculinity lad culture, there's a lack of talking about true feelings, and then what happens is, unfortunately, is men not being able to open up and be honest about, depression or feeling low or having certain feelings or worries. I won't go into it I actually will, because that's what the album is about. I'm not going to hide it. This album is For Those I Love. It's split, unfortunately, here, but that's okay. For Those I Love it's self-titled For Those I Love, but the composer is the phenomenal David Balfe. And so, I said I'd talk about it. Essentially, this album is a tribute to a close friend of his who unfortunately took his own life, I believe in 2018. And so, what this album is kind of a very outspoken spoken word tribute to his friend and the love he still has for all of his current friends. And I just really appreciate that kind of really raw honesty, of a guy who's kind of had this upbringing of to come across tough or appear tough because it's a tough world, and not everyone is placed in the best situation. You have to kind of rub it out. That's the way of life. But from that, he has found all this love and just passion for his friends, and he's so honest about this kind of the way he grew up and the community and the love, and just there's a real sense of identity in this that I think isn't present in a lot of other music, and I just absolutely admire Balfe for just his work on this album. Really, it's phenomenal. It's so special, and any words that I say won't do it justice. They really will not. So I really recommend that you go out and listen to this very loaded, very angry, violent, but also loving and passionate and soft record. Because oh boy, I absolutely love it. And I am writing about it for 5,000 words, almost. For Those I Love. For those I love. For those I love. All songs written, produced and mixed by David Balfe in his Mars shed and his bedroom. I will forever say good things about this record. I won't ever shut up about it, honestly. I think the first track I heard was Birthday, The Pain, but I can't remember how I've heard it. I find that's the way when you hear music that's just so good is because you're just so blown away by it, and then you forget where you found it from because you're just so like into the music. So I'm really annoyed that the kind of plastic is split, because that's actually what says for those I love on it. But that's okay. What this album actually comes with is a massive lyric booklet, but I don't have that on me right now, and the reason for that is I'm using it to annotate all over for my dissertation, because I'm just kind of like trying to dig into the language and analyse it. That's what I'm doing for my uni course, which is based on like creative writing and spoken word is a form of creative writing. So there we go. I thought there was something inside for a moment, apart from the record, but I think we're all good. So it may be blank on this side. Well, it has the it has all the names of every track on this side. There we go. I think that's in camera now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Just like so. And then round the other side. I have a love and it never fades. 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 And words we spoke soft as we sent you off on funeral cloth. That is one of the lyrics from the first track, which this is the opening line for. And it's beautiful. It's so raw and vulnerable, and it takes a lot for someone to write about grief. You know, writing about grief especially, it's really loaded. And he just seems to do it, you know, so beautifully. Something I did find fascinating, or kind of interesting, was in an interview where he did say that he felt like he was profiting off the grief of his friend, which I can imagine that's kind of a lot to kind of grapple or to think about, to feel like I did this for you, but now I'm making money from it over your death, which, yeah, it's a really mixed feeling. I'm not sure how I would feel. I've never been in that situation, but it's fascinating. It's unfortunate, but it's fascinating, and it's so beautiful. Okay. But I'm gonna keep going on about this for a long time. This video might run out to like an hour if I keep talking about this record, so I'm gonna put it away now. But David Balfe is just, he's a genius. He's so stylistic with his words and his spoken word, and just tells the story so well, and makes me feel like I was there as well, with kind of everything that happened and all his stories. He kind of brings to life those moments again. Potentially up there in one of my top 10 albums, just really change. Okay. And we also have to put it back in its sleeve. Very carefully. I always struggle at this part, since it has already ripped once. It's actually gone in. Miracle. Okay. The last one, the last record that I have to show you. Let's just say our problematic Twitter king. Our favourite, most self-absorbed, and I will say it, complete twat. But he's aware of it, so it's okay. Pretentious. Probably cancelable. Very cancelable. But anyway, this album slaps. This album is Being Funny in a Foreign Language by the 1975. Can you guess who I was talking about? Dream in Black, Matty Healy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is probably the best current UK group, band. What do I call them? I don't really know. They're a group, they're a band. Oh boy. Being Funny in a Foreign Language. I've been an on and off fan of the 1975. I first listened to their original album back in 2013, 14, when I was 11. And it was one of the first albums I got from iTunes with my hard-earned pocket money. I think I did gardening back then. Did some gardening for neighbours. And I used to spend that money on iTunes to get albums like this. But yeah, this is also in a sleeve. Just like so. And would you believe it or not, I'm also going to see the 1975 live in January. In my town. It's so rare that a concert happens in where I live. I'm in the UK, right? But usually concerts they're pretty much always in London, which means a 20 quid train ticket. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is, you know. Actually, 20 quid is cheap for a return, by the way. Usually it's more like 40. I've managed to get 20 before though if you pre-book. The 1975 are coming to my hometown in January. I'm so happy. The set looks absolutely amazing. I have grown in love with this album, which they are performing the entirety of. The entirety of this album. Oh boy. And yeah, you've got Matty Healy, cancelable Twitter king, who just tweets the most horrendous things. off the top of my head, it's stuff like, I'm not sure if I said this, but I'm earnest. It's one of them. Oh, what else has he said? I'm trying to think of it right now, but I can't think on the spot, which is really annoying. Just search up Matty Healy Twitter, and you'll see why. So, on the back, the 1975 being funny in a foreign language. You got the track list there. I realised I've completely forgotten to read out the track list. Whoops, I used to do that in the old videos, didn't I? I forgot. Whoops. You can look at them. I love the orange glow of my laptop against the blue. That looks very yummy. Okay. So, let's open this up. And inside of here we have a few things. We have, first of all, the record. That can just go to the side for now, because actually what we have is a lyric book. Ooh, a very nice lyric book. Now, what I did mention is that Matty Healy is cancelable, problematic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some lyrics from this lyric book. Warning, potentially explicit content ahead. Let's see. Let's see what's going on in here. I'm gonna whisper them really close to the mic. I like my men. How I like my coffee. Full of soy milk, and so sweet they won't offend anybody. I know some vaccinista, tote bag cheek baristas, sitting in east on their communistic easters, writing about their ejaculations. I'm not making this up, these are the actual lyrics, by the way. What else we got? Am I ironically woke, the butt of my own joke, or am I just some post-coke, average skinny bloke calling his ego imagination? Ooh. That's basically Matty Healy. Okay, let's turn the page over. It gets worse. Don't fuck it, you muppet. I'm in love with you. Now Mum's not a fan of that line about her back. When she said it makes her sound frumpy and old, I said, "Woman, you are 64 years old." You ask about the cows wearing my sweater. Which, by the way, you ask about the cows wearing my sweater, not the cows wearing my sweater. But I like how it sounds like that, and that was the whole thing, which is really funny. first line, which I think I'm surprised he hasn't got cancelled for, but it's quite funny. It was poorly handled. Today we both got cancelled because I'm a racist and you're a kind of slag. Honestly, excuse my language, fucking tragic. So, we're gonna put this away for the benefit of our mental health. And we're gonna just take a little peek at the record. Which, by the way, is clear. It's a very nice looking clear record. It looks very nice, actually. I'm a big fan. I absolutely love clear records. I said it, okay. I'm being a hypocrite because I said I love just pure black records, and I do. But the only other type that I love are clear records. Because look at this. Absolutely look at this. Oh, yummy, yummy. So delightful. Yeah, so I absolutely love clear records, and I really like the blue colour scheme. I would show you my phone lock screen right now, which is literally the album cover and the time in the same colour blue as this text. It is blue, you might not be able to tell. But my phone is recording this video, so I cannot. But instead, I can make some tapping sounds just for you. Let's bring it closer to the camera. I meant closer to the mic, sorry. And for all you record purists who are saying, oh my god, you're touching the record. I'm only tapping on the label, I promise. Unless... Oh no, oh no. I'm not that bothered, I'm really not that bothered. At the end of the day, it's my record, yeah, so I don't really care, you know. As long as you're not like smearing your oily, greasy fingers into the individual creases. That sounded quite poetic. Then, you know, I don't think it's really a big problem. So. Okay. Xanax and a newborn. I care about my kids, she said. Okay, I'm just quoting more lyrics. Okay. So, that's all 3 records. And I'm not sure how long I've been filming for. That's impressive. I can now see. But there's one more thing I want to very briefly show you. One more thing. Now, you will not be able to buy this unless you know me personally in real life. But there'll be an online version of this for half the price. And that is my new anthology. I mentioned this in my last video, that I am self-publishing my second poetry anthology, and here it is. It is called Object Permanence. It has approximately 48 pieces in it, I believe, and it's 110 pages long, with varying extracts of poetic meaning, various things, various narratives, various true stories, various images. Almost all images are taken by me, or pulled off of Google and slightly edited so that it's like, you know, basically my own image, but shh, we don't talk about that. Secrets of self-publishing, it's fine. So, these will be out soon on Etsy. By the time I publish this video, actually, they probably will be out on Etsy, and I will be linking it in the comments for you all to purchase, if you so wish. But on a real note, if you are someone that's interested in poetry, give this a consideration, because it's pretty much all I write. And I'm very proud with how this has turned out. The printing of it, which was done by a online company, and yeah, it looks great. It looks amazing. I'll show you the contents page at least, just so you can get an idea that this is quite loaded. There's a fair amount in it. And also, there is a Spotify code for the playlist. There is a playlist that goes along with this. Yes, you could listen to music which is inspired by the pieces from here, some of which are my own. So, there will be, a half-price version on Etsy, digital edition, but I am very excited for this, so I hope you are too. I might even make a separate video for this, we'll see. So, I hope this has been a nice little video talking about some more records, as if I don't already have enough, because I'm basically going to be driven to the ground by this addiction, but that's fine. That's fine. No, it's not at all. We're not going to pretend it's not fine. But I hope you have found this video relaxing somewhat, and thank you for listening to my crazy ramblings. And of course, how could I forget? Don't forget to click to relax next time. Okay. video hasn't sent you off already, which I